Hello, friends. It's been a minute. And guess what? Did you guess that we're back? Because we're back. But I'm not back alone. I'm here today with Guilty Dogs Productions.
Yay! Hello, Mike. Very happy to be here, Mike.
Yeah,
thank you for having
excited.
us, man.
It's our first YouTube collab.
And you guys are going to tell us a little tale today about a deadly empanada?
Yeah, we're gonna tell a story about an empanada sending my co-host to the hospital.
Yeah, not just any hospital either. A Midtown New York hospital on a Friday night.
New York City.
Yeah. We are from the Big Apple, baby.
Yeah, the sweaty wet apple right here.
Most apples are juicy. This one is sweaty.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Take me back to the very beginning.
Okay.
We decided to live together in New York City after college, and I got a new girlfriend, which was fun and exciting. You know, when we started, I was looking for a job, and I stopped smoking weed. And in this story was the first time I smoked weed for the first time in a few months. We all smoked together, and we were just kind of hanging out, and it was, you know, when you smoke for the first time in a while, it's a little overwhelming. You're kind of getting used to like what you remember feeling high is like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't smoke, so.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
I smoke every day, so I'm like so excited for this. Like, you know, my best friend's back on the horse. We're gonna have a night where we just sit in, we play some video games, we like get some empanadas.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that was your undoing.
And so I serve these two fine young gentlemen and lady up. It's also this dynamic where we're like, I'm trying to make a good impression.
Yeah,
like,
it's a new
you know,
relationship. So, you know, you're kind of putting on your best self.
Yeah.
But when you're not sober, that gets hard. I'm also like, I'm anxious around this person in general.
and then add weed to the situation. And
so
you're like,
Too many new things at once, Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
Little more anxiety just salted right down on there.
Yeah, exactly.
So we get these empanadas from Grubhub. I take a bite, and you know how like when you're drinking water and then some part of it just like sucks right into the back of your tube, you know, the wrong tube, and you just
And you can't even inhale to cough correctly because it's just so.
and you're just gasping for any semblance of air, and like
And eventually, you get that good.
Yeah.
picture that sensation, but with ground beef. And not only ground beef, but what I can only describe as a spiky ball. Because you can't see it. It's just in your throat. And you can only imagine, you can surmise what it might be, what it might look like. And just some kind of fucking spike ball. And I'm trying not to alarm anyone.
Yeah, that's not the
not
thing you
cool.
want in the moment.
Gotta keep the mood intact.
I did not pass the vibe check.
Yeah.
Because I was trying desperately to just fucking...
What are you, a cat?
And then I quickly realized that it was hitting my fucking uvula. And it was triggering my gag reflex.
Oh.
And I was like, oh boy, just one moment, please. I run to my fucking bathroom, and I'm like coughing and like gagging.
I think for me too, in that moment, it sucks because it's your friend in trouble, but it's also so not what you want to happen to you right now. You know,
And
like
the
in that
odds
moment.
of it happening.
Yeah, it was
alone,
one of those
like-
moments where I was like trying to pretend it wasn't going on. Like, I was like, oh, like
He'll be
He'll be
fine.
comforting her, like I'm sure he's good. He probably just swallowed wrong.
Smash cut to the bathroom. I am doubled over the toilet, like looking at blood.
No, really?
It's not like I'm yuking blood, but I'm like trying to kind of make myself uke because I'm trying to get it out. It went, and then it just stayed. I'm like really fighting off the urge to be like, hey guys, new boyfriend, girlfriend who's just finished eating and has a TV show on now. You want to take a trip to Mount Sinai in Midtown?
I'm guessing that's
It's
a hospital.
hospital.
Yeah.
So I walk up and I'm like, I think I should go to the hospital. Will you come with me?
Yeah. You know, if your friend comes up to you and says, I think I need to go to the hospital, regardless of the situation, you have to.
Oh, but at the same time, I mean, despite that, horny is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Very true. Ah, babe, we just had empanadas. You know what that means next.
I tell her, like, you know, you don't have to come. It's gonna be a shit show. She decides to come with us, like cool girlfriend, like, no, you're going, I'll go too, which is to her credit, great.
Very supportive.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we're very excited.
Very pumped. We cab over there and we walk in, and you know that feeling, Mike, when you enter a room and you're like, oh, I should not be here right now. We walked in, there's distant screaming.
Not an exaggeration.
No.
I was about to ask.
So I'm walking up. I'm like,
Hot. I got something to stuck in my throat.
so we finally do, though. We get in. This nurse comes out. They call my name. And, like, I am very excited to get the fuck in there because I thought, you know, grass is always greener. Maybe it'll be better in the fucking hospital proper. Boy, was I wrong. It was like a human zoo. When you're looking at something on the street in New York, it happens daily where you're just like, what the fuck am I seeing right now? But that was like compounded and like happening in every corner of this fluorescent lit hellhole.
Fluorescent lit hole is like the greatest greatest description I've ever heard of anything.
That's my my concert venue. Oh yeah, we're playing over there at the fluorescent lit hellhole.
Let me just walk you through a tour, all right? And on your left, you see 5 New York City police officers surrounding a fucking bed of a stabbing victim. I don't know why they were there.
Wait, actually, a stabbing victim?
That
Yeah.
is not an exaggeration. Literally with the dude handcuffed to the bed. The dude who got stabbed was handcuffed to the bed. And we found out that that's where the screams came from.
All right, one problem solved. We know where the screams are coming from.
Check that off the mental list. So we get in. Imagine like it's not like they have rooms. It's a continue. Yes, let me paint a mental picture for you.
Please
Mike.
do. I gotta animate this later.
Yeah,
So
so
Yeah, so I gotta get the visuals down.
array of beds, but like separated by those curtains. So it's not hospital rooms. There's 2 beds to a curtain.
you guys had COVID rooms before COVID?
We got
Thank God I
we pre-ordered the hospital COVID rooms.
This is a point where I am a little bit distressed because Nick had to split off from me.
Me and my girlfriend at the time were standing in the middle of the hospital, taking it all in.
Sure.
Just kind
Seeing the
of
sights.
glancing around. And she taps me on the shoulder and she says, Nick, listen, and points behind her. There's a woman sitting. She had over-the-ear headphones. They had to be noise canceling, but you could still hear it. I shit you not. It's just static.
TV
Yeah,
static.
It's only loud static. Yeah.
That's like extreme ASMR.
Her Spotify Wrapped must be fucking really weird.
Yeah.
Number 1, static. Number 2, the voices.
So I look to Wyatt in his bed at this point, and he looks freaked out. But then I look to the right, this guy laying like asleep in the bed, and then a guy standing next to him looking really worried. It looked really serious. I overhear the doctor, yeah, I mean, I know he took a lot of edibles, but he's probably fine. and I saw him just kind of like shake his friend awake a little bit, and he just all red eyes. He just gets up and they just walk out.
While that was happening, I had my own slew of shit to worry about because somehow they had placed me directly next to the oldest man I have ever seen in my entire life. And it wouldn't be that bad. Like, I don't care being around old people. Love old people. They're awesome.
But I love old people, by the way. I'm not saying
Big
that.
old people die.
yeah.
But the problem, somehow he's sliding off the bed, slowly inching off of the bottom of the bed, not off the side, to the point where his legs are hanging off the end of the bed. Like, and I'm sitting there like, oh God, like he's gonna fucking fall. Like, do I need to call someone? Do I need to like nurse something? And on top of that, every like maybe 5 minutes, he lets out one solitary like it was a cough, but what was the purpose? What did that serve? What bodily function does it?
It sounds like he just got his lungs installed.
I'm having a bad night already, but I can't see someone die.
Oh God, I didn't get any of that because I was laughing so fucking hard.
I hope I did it justice because I guarantee it was scarier than whatever my rendition is. So that's happening.
At some point, I think out of fear, you walk out of the bed and come over to us
I can't be
again.
near this guy
Yeah.
anymore. I'm starting to feel very bad for Nick, so I'm like, you guys can go. Like, you guys can go home.
Oh.
Yeah, but to my credit, so everyone's not like, you left your friend at the hospital. Wyatt was no longer coughing at this point.
Yeah, it
Doctor had already talked to you, and so he was like being handled. And
I was
stuff.
like, wait, oh yeah, I was being handled.
Because it was like 3 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I'd have been like, oh, get the hell out of here, dude.
Me and my girlfriend at the time head home, and then we, just like pass out.
You didn't get lucky. That wasn't.
No,
that
I
wasn't.
did
what?
not.
That's crazy. I hear that like fluorescent lights are like a huge, turn on for a lot of people.
Yeah, this Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be like, hold on, baby, let me set the mood.
Yeah.
And so like I am alone. I'm waiting to get a CAT scan.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because I'm getting a scan on my neck to see if it's still in there. Because in my mind, it feels like it's still in there. The guy comes in. At first, I'm like, oh shit. This dude has a burn mark all the way down the side of his face, all the way down his neck, all the way down to his arms. I shit you not, this man was the single most comforting human being I have ever been around. He was like, don't worry about it, man. Like the most calming voice humanly possible. And I get my little scan, and like he says in his literal, like it sounded like a radio host voice, like, don't worry about it, man. Like I know that, sometimes when you get your throat scratched, it'll feel like something is still stuck in there, but you're good. You're okay. Just go home. It'll heal. And I'm like, I like transcended, like, the like with the chicken strips.
Yeah.
I just like, I felt like that. I'm like, I can go home. The nightmare is over.
Okay, so when you heard that there was actually nothing in your throat, that must have been kind of bittersweet. I mean, there's nothing like getting that sweet relief of getting something taken out versus like, oh, and I just got to deal with it for 3 weeks or however long.
I mean, luckily it was gone in a day, and
Oh.
the real sting was that I had to tell Nick that he was right.
I was right. I was the first.
If I had
my
slept
first
it off-
assessment. I should be a doctor.
Yeah.
That's the only conclusion I can
Check
make.
out our surgeon simulator video.
See, people
The
don't know, but most
sound.
of your blood is in your penis.
I should be a doctor.
Yeah. But when you get home, I'm just waking up.
It
Very
had been like
long
3
time.
or 4 more hours, and I had to be on set the next day.
I got high and ate a bone. I can't work today. I'm sorry.
What were you on set as?
Production designer.
Oh, wow.
Well, the production assistant at the time.
Nothing like getting worked to the bone after being up all night and dealing with an emergency.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And it's like, honestly, it's
I
like
like that
glorifying
pun.
moving.
I saw that.
Oh.
Work to the bone. 'Cause the bone got stuck in his throat.
That was intentional.
Yeah. I was like,
Guilty Dogs, Wyatt and Nick, thanks a lot for coming on. This was an absolute blast. This will not be the last time that they're on the channel. This is a lot of
Yeah.
fun, guys.
Woo! Mama, we made it!
and
I did a video with them too on their channel. Go check that out. It's up right now. What's the best video you guys have made so far?
Honestly, in my mind, I think it's the WWE video.
yeah.
Check out our one of my favorite videos, our WWE video, if you want a nice little taste of what our channel's like. Hopefully you'll like it.
If you hit subscribe right now and hit the bell notification, comment that you did so, the 3 of us will be friends with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deluxe friendship here. A triple pack.
Friendship plus. What's stopping you?
All right, thanks for watching. Bye.